I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CT Review. Today is August 12th, Tuesday, 2025. Hope you had a good day today. And like I said, baby, you know how we do. So we said we wanted to have this hold. And sure enough, it did and went straight. Now, once we got here, we did get some fuckery. You get some fuckery on the top sides, right? But understanding that we've been predicting this whole movement, I made this video on the 31st of July, right? We're August 11th, right? So we came down, we mentioned it yesterday, obviously, and then now we did a finale and we just took out new highs. Baby, you can't make that up. So the logic is coming up, obviously, but and I was very explicit, was that the word I'm looking for? Very adamant about that 25%, talking about that wick on the weekly of that weekly. We talked about that 25% holding. That was the low of the day, pretty much area, and then of yesterday's candle, and then we have this middle 50% of this wick and this imbalance that we are in as well, and it held. So what's it called? I'm gonna jump into the fire, baby. Now here's the thing. You can see us, we've already did damage to these people, right? But this is CPI, so you're obviously not going to get the perfect price action. Here's how this went down. Notice, well, forget that. So we've already, so 8:30 already, I'm not even trading in before 9:30. Let's put it like that. I'm not trading before 9:30. I'm letting 8:30 do it at once. I'm not going to be a part of it anyway. I'm not trying to get stuck in the slow leak, but it made a new high. It already took out the previous day's high already. So you already have high probability of it pulling more back in for today before we buy up. We have the opening range gap. We already know what that size is. Whereas the settlement, we had the today's gap, opening gap is nested with that. Push up and look at this. I made a mistake. I didn't draw it. I wanted to draw it, but my little target was also in this area here. Why? You see this? How did I catch this fucking phenomenal trade? I'm actually somewhat surprised myself that it went so perfect, but it just dropped. But I'll explain that in a second. We had the first imbalance from yesterday. That's pushed out. You can see it very clearly. So 8:30 shoots it up, but look what it does. It's a gap down and pushes up. There's only offering buy side, whereas a down candle. There's no sell side offered. So bust out area, look at this. This is a breakout area. This is common. We have a new high, and that's the higher low if we made a new high. We want to sell back into 50%. We want to get to this fucking 50 imbalance. I'm sorry, opening range gap. We have this whole bullish scenario, but this was the logic here. I didn't care where it went, but my goal was 2 to 2.5. So I'm circling this area. Now, look what happens at 9:30. You can't make this up. So obviously pushes up for one drive, two. You don't even count that so small. It's not even a pullback. 2, 3. All right. Then I have this inversion here. I have it highlighted. It sold from here. I was like, yeah, that's a beautiful sell to come back in. And I didn't deal with it. I just said, wait till fucking 9:30. So what does it do? Comes down and it taps to the tick. All right. Yesterday's first imbalance. That's not random, this shit right here. Now, this is a great area to buy, but I'm not interested in buying here. You have, first of all, I already know the opening range gap is still this much. So I need to come lower to be a buyer. All the smart investors and buyers are not buying up here, right? They're buying down here, okay? And they'll only get their order filled, and the size unless it came down here. So as it, for a second though, I'll tell you, so when it bounced, this was perfect, right? And I had the 1 on 1.5. I was like, okay, I want to come in here for sure. Didn't do that, pushes up. So then it's pushing up. We get the first imbalance here. I'm like, okay, pretty massive. And this is the current new week gap in purple always. We come up and we bounce right on top of it. I'm like, dude, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. and then it starts to push up more, and I'm like, bro, did you just fucking miss the move? But I'm like, no, 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 no. They're gonna pull the rug. Why? Because that's what they do. So this is the high here after breaking that new high in structure, and the low, lower high, lower low. See that? And I'm actually looking for that structure. I can't be more specific selling it here. Who do you know got this trade right here? And it's perfect. I mean, it's damn near perfect. Now, what am I doing? This guy's right here. These guys right here, I know that they took them out. All right, and everybody had did something similar here, as far as the assets goes. We were all right here. By the way, we had a little lower low here with Nas, and that pushed it up. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I was like, dude, there's no way you missed it. But I'm like, dude, it's CPI. You know what I'm saying? And this area is wide open. And this is super unfair, right? And number two, when you bust through that, even this guy right here from this other imbalance to the left here, not the first imbalance yesterday, but I can't tell you what it is right now. I'm doing a video, but this right here, when you let's just say someone was selling right here, right, and then just broke above, didn't even give them a chance, right? So the logic is coming back in, very simple. And when we get here, I'm looking for a failed high, literally. Like, I'm not buying any of this. Now I'm trying to sell this bitch. Tap it. I took this sell, lost. Took the sell, tried to catch this bitch. I understand that we're out of overbought, and I love the RSI on very volatility days. It's just it's really nice in certain areas, but I'm married to it. But look at this. You can't get any more specific than that. It tags it, dude. I'm in. Hit as soon as that 50 gets tagged, comes back in. What happens? This blows right through. Right, blows right through. And what am I also doing? I know the 930 area is, we push through, so people are, retail is buying the shit out of this because they're thirsty as hell. So we come back, boom, we hit look at that, we hit the low of it, and we pop back up, almost tags that. This is a break right here. That break, boom. This is easy support resistance idea. Sellers are in now. If they are, and then look at this, look at literally tags the bottom of the 50%, right, and shoots through to my target. Again, you're gonna see what I was trying to. I was trying to focus, and I couldn't even do everything. But yes, I understand that this is a possible target, right? But I'm squeezing out. I'm getting this trade out. Let's go to the next one, baby. Let's go to the next one. And what am I doing? Well, I know that was move one. Move two is down. So you see me. I'm already getting out right here. I tried to buy this right here because I did know that we tagged this. Now I'm circling it green here. Don't look to the right yet. Just still look at this. This is to the green, and I didn't even want it to be green. I wanted it to be. I changed the color to purple because it's a gap. This gap right here, that from the data gap, right? So I'm circling it there. I understood that we hit that, and then I tried to buy this up. I wanted it to go through. What did it do? It pushed up and tagged. Dude, X marks the spot on the resistance. I was like, fuck. I was like, man, come on, let's go. And sure enough, it sold from there. And I understood that when it was here, and I was like, man, just try to squeeze it up. But look at this stupid candle. Then it came down hard. And I was like, bro, this is a lower high, and it's going to make another drive down. That's okay. That's me being impulsive. But why am I doing that here? Because we're at the 50. And I understood that it's a very possibility that it just keeps going up. It came against quickly. Okay, no problem. I should have known better, and I had the inkling when this hit this, I was like, bro, this is going to probably sell from here. And then sure enough, because we don't know if it's going to seal this or not, right? I'm trying to look at it like really bullish, right? But because now they have this built liquidity, I wanted to see them rip all these highs. But that's okay. So it came down another drive. What did it do? Came to the 3.5 to 4. I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. Look at the closure of that candle on the concealment. Look at the open. Look where my entry is. That's not coincidence, right? And what is this? A sell model. So this whole thing, if you're looking at this, I was like, nah, they're not going to hit these lows. They're going to leave that. They already screwed everybody here. But these guys right here, the ones that are breakout traders and support resistance right here, these guys right here, so they come and tag that. They have built all this with the levels predetermined to then come right back here. Did you follow what I just said? I'm sure you did, right? And also, again, that 50% is holding right there on that. You already know. So what am I doing here? I'm okay. So move up one, missed it. Move two, caught it. Some of it, most of it. What is this? Move three. What are we doing? We're bullish. Number four, we sealed it. Number five, all-time highs. We're still sticking to the script, right? This is a dump and pump, but this is a shakeout. I call this a shakeout. Why? Because it's up, down, up, right? So it's a speaker, but this is more of a shakeout, right? The way they present the price. I'm familiar with what every day could possibly look like. Okay, if you've been following these videos. All right, we got a nice buy area. Dude, I get bought right there. Watch how I do this. And leave always money on the table. But you can see I'm measuring. Oh, yeah, I measured this. I've already explained that, right? And then also this, see this area right here? That last down candle right here with the body, I measured that. Look at the 1 and 1.5. That's why I was going to try to take profit, but I wanted it to go higher. I was getting greedy. But 1 and 1.5 is right here. That's why it stopped. It didn't go to 2 to 2.5. All right, if it's going to come down again, it's going to generally stop at that 1 and 1.5. It did right there. See the projection right there? Okay, now I'm projecting this candle. Okay, this down candle right here. I got 1 and 1.5. I got 2 to 2.5. I mean, I'm super bullish. So, but what am I doing here? I let the price come up. Okay, look how I have this circled here. Why am I circling it there? Because number one, I have that wick. The wickless candle. I have the -2 to 2 to 2.5. I have the 930 level, very specific, and I have the 50% of the opening range of the first imbalance. Okay, when it pops up like this, I'm still holding. Retraces back. I said, I'm good. I know what they're doing. Just internal liquidity. It's going to be a break. Shoots off. What am I holding? This imbalance. Where's 50% of that opening range gap? Right there. Look how we tick to the tick. We go outside of it. That's okay. We don't break the low of that imbalance. But the meat of it is sitting here, right? 50% shoots straight up. Where am I going? I already just told you right here. Now I'm pushing up right through to 930. I'm squeezing out. I'm good. Squeeze that bitch out, baby. Because guess why? I know it's going to be now a buy, sell, buy. It's going to flow up and down. It's going to higher, high, higher, low, up and up, right? Okay, so take that out. Can't make this up. Look at this. I just got out right here. Right here, I just got out, right? What did it do? Stop, came back in. Where? Breakout area. We busted right through that high. And what's here? Oh, I don't have the other projection here yet. I'll bring that up in a second. This imbalance. We come right into it. Boom, we tap it. What are these down candles? Consecutive. Change the state of delivery. Clear blue line. Cross. Boom. Smacked it. Right when that candle closed. Smacked it. Get filled right here. You can't make this up. Where am I going with this? I got a new circle. Notice how I have this in... I don't need to hit that. And when I'm taking this buy right here, I'm taking buys up 1, buy up 2, buy up 3, buy up 4. You're going to see some fire here. All right. Right here, I'm taking that buy. I'm going to my circle here. What's this? The 3.5 to 4 from that down candle. You're like, well, why haven't you measured this whole thing yet? I do, but it's not there yet. It'll be in the next picture. Oh, I fucked them up here. And then guess what? We come up. We retrace back into this imbalance right here. Okay. And I'm trying to squeeze out and trying to get up there. Why am I circling this area? Obviously, we have that liquidity. See, we took out that guy. See that liquidity right there? And this stupid candle, if you watch this broke through. If a momentum trader push sell here, he's in it. Okay? And it's a break of that candle. Boom. So I'm getting in this area, 3.5 to 4. Especially with the new week gap. And we're hitting it. I'm trying to get in there. And I get stopped out. Okay, no problem. Beautiful trade. We wait for the retrace back. Boom. Yo, can't make this up, man. Come on, baby. So we get stopped out right here, right? I have this. We had these down candles. Now I got this down candle in there. Yeah, I highlighted it here. What did they do? Well, boom, they came right to the 930. That's not coincidence, guys. Look where my entry is. At the 930. You know, you try to buy some of these after you get stopped out. Okay, cool. Fuck it. You made a loss or two, no problem. They're small though. Then we get a retrace here. And then where am I going? Well, obviously I'm trying to get back to this area because of this imbalance. Now you can see me measuring it. This. I have it to the side here. What am I measuring? I'm measuring this, just the bodies right here. Just the bodies of these down candles. Where's -1? Where's my circle? Where's -1.5? And then 2 to 2.5 is up here, right? Okay. Where am I? So I just bought it from here and I'm pushing up, right? I'm pushing up. I'm getting in there. I'm squeezing it. So these are all pullbacks and I'm catching every fucking one of them. Up to there, I'm squeezing out. Beautiful trade. You see I have the target here. What do we do next? But the whole point is I'm squeezing out. Taking the profit. I don't give a fuck. Watch this. I get stopped out right here. Retraces back. Where? Into this imbalance. All right, look at the if you did a fib, simple fib, 70, 80, 79. Inside this inversion as well, that's what I'm looking for. Look at the body staying up here, but we wicked in here. This is still tagging. I didn't drag it out. It's still tagging that down candle. It's in control. Now, so is this. This one's in control as well, right? If you look at this candle at 50%, I'm pretty sure you're going to see it very close to that 50% level. Maybe a hair above. That's that entry. I'm entered right there. Look where I'm going. Where do you think I'm going? I'm trying. So when I have this, I understand that, oh, we're going to, and today is probably the day they're going to be pushing up because it's about fucking time, right? Number one. Number two, look at the 4 hour, the previous 4 hour. By the way, this buy here is obviously that 4 hour. This is the 10 o'clock candle. Wick down. I'm entering. Boom. So notice look at the previous 4 hour candle that closed. That's what they were doing with this. And it's a big ass wick. Now I know that we're going to come and seal that up. It's a gap. So that's the 10 o'clock. Boom. Beautiful, bro. Boom. Boom. Bouncing. Look at that. Yo, bro. Can't get it better than this, man. I'm telling you. Then I'm trying to squeeze up and be done. Why? It's 11 o'clock. It's London close. You think I'm going to sit here all day? Nah, I'm good. I don't need to. I've already took the bulk. Now, when we're up here like this, the thing is, where did I drop the ball? I could have just let it, not really squeeze it so much. And because I understand that I'm trying to hit this level, right? What's this? That's that high right here. Okay? And we have the -1, by the way. Right? So my experience says when you get this high, it is not, unless you had news like at 2 o'clock or some shit, I don't see this ever coming back down. Yeah, now could it retrace in here? Yeah, but I'm not giving nothing up. Look at the buys. I'll just show it to you from here. Push up 1, retrace. That's buy 1. Push up 2, buy 2, retrace. Push up 3, buy 3, retrace. Buy 4, retrace. Buy 5. This one keeps going up to here and then retraces. So I'm under, you just saw witnessing. I'm very specific. If I'm selling here, that means I'm not a fraud and I'm not telling you that I bought here and I'm holding. How could I get this sell up here if I was holding this buy? It would never happen, right? But in this moment, I'm like, you fucked up, dude. Why aren't you getting in? I'm not buying that. All right, they can suck a dick, right? So I'm squeezing up. And look at all these areas that we're going to be hitting now. Well, before I even go into that, and the dollar's coming down, so that's fine, right? Mention that. And then we had this is how I also pushed the buy, because NAS came underneath that data candle, came underneath sell model, came underneath. We're clearly higher lows. Boom, I'm buying that bitch. This is not fucking random. All of this situation, right? Just very fire, just so you know. This right here, higher low on Dow, and lower lows here, right? With that price action. And that's it. It's gone. It's over with. Oh, Dow pushed up. We're bullish. So that ended up holding up, man. Um, and the other reason why I was skeptical at that 50 when I bought it was because, or buying it at all because of this. See how they didn't come in here. They stayed in the top 25%, which would have sucked if I was, I mean, but 50% of this candle, I'm pretty sure it's lining up. But that's Dow and S&P all-time high, right? Yep, again, and they did that. So that was very clear and obvious. And we mentioned about this inversion holding, beautiful top quadrant of it. Yo, listen, this mentorship or this yeah, this free mentorship is now changed to $5,000 a month. No, not 5,000 a month. 5,000 lifetime 5,000 entry. We're just gonna say that. Would you say yes? I'm fucking right. But yo, right here, 50%. This is what had me, um, like damn, they hit their 50%. So that's a divergence in itself algorithmically. With Nas sealing it. So when it sealed it, I'm like, yeah, I know we're good. But they decided to just stay right there. So, and that's the reason why I was involved. I took out this. I sold it to here specifically. I tried to buy this and I was up good, and then just they're like, we're fucking you. Because if this was everyone else, it would have bought from here. It would have kept going. So I had the right logic, and there's the purple in the gap right there. But so funny. But anyways, what did we do? We went right to it, baby. We came up, broke the high, retraced back, um, 3 standard deviations up, and then what's it called? I didn't draw this, but you could see there's an imbalance right here. There's this buy right here, and there's this imbalance in here. They came at it twice, and they took out what's the low? 821 and a half, low 821 and a quarter. So took them out by a little tick, and fucking still bought in here. Where are we? 1 and 1.5. Ah, where was our up target? Up here. Talked about this area up here. We're almost there. And there's your little retrace back, bouncing all time high, and flowing up to where do you think we go? Oh, 2 to 2.5. Just fire. Just fire, man. This is why I love making videos for this reason. When it's just so fire like that, you got a little oversold here. Anyways, and then the majors were, just moseying, melting up, they call it, right? And bro, that 25%, that's just not coincidence. And yeah, man, just it held, buddy. Boom, boom, perfect. Right, and again, they have to create these higher lows so that when they can come back down, they can get some liquidity. They got to get people involved because people are some people are saying, "Oh, I won't buy this high," right? So, but higher high, higher low, higher high, and that was that structure right there, dude. What am I missing? I think I did a pretty good video. What you think? You guys got to be eating, bro. I mean, this you got to be eating this shit for free. But you could if I was to drag this out, you could see us holding on the top quadrant here or whatever. But yeah, what's today? Tuesday. This is Monday. Ah, watch this. Boom. That's a tick, bro. Remember that buy that I took? See that? See that? Boom! I bought it right here. See that? Think. Yo, that's from obviously yesterday's. Oh, and this was Friday's. No wait. What was I thinking? Yeah. Uh, I'm tripping. Never mind. Just whatever. There you go. So there's that Nice confluence there. Buying back up, and we have accomplished this move. We have accomplished this. So now it's gonna get tricky. I'm gonna be real with you because of the fact that we've done a lot. And what I'm looking for is very similar to what I've been making in the last video. So you got to watch them, and so this makes sense to you with the historical data. But I'm gonna give you another example here. Where's that 3.5 to 4? Oh, it's over there, right there. So I talked about that too. What am I expecting? Is from here, it's gonna get tricky. But in these next 10 days, we're speaking 10 days. We've already came up. If it's the 5-year, we're gonna I don't know, whatever, fucking mosey up, and then the 5-year is supposed to retrace. Now, that's relative. Okay, so it might. Let me fix this better. It might fuck around, and then the last 10 days, yeah, this is not all in 2 days. In the last 10 days, then it'll shoot up. Okay. And then that's the 5-year. That's like best case scenario, I guess. If it's the I'll go to the 30-year. If it's the 30-year, then, and we just made a new high, we're gonna keep coming up, and then in the middle of these 10 days, retrace back, from here to here, okay? I still like this area. And then it's gonna go up and close for the end of the month. All right. If it is the 15-year, which the 15-year is obviously the one that has the biggest drop in what I've been talking about, and if you've been watching, you understand what I'm saying. Then we literally will probably not go any higher than where we are. Let's just say we just tap into there real quick, and then if we even do, for real, and then it's literally coming back down. Now, again, they show the 15-year coming back underneath this low. Okay? They do. And then back up. Right? So imagine that, like speaker, right? Right? So, high, low, high, come down, and that's very probable in this month. And if it doesn't happen this month, it's very similar to September. September is not one of my favorite months either. And if it doesn't come down this far for the 15-year, then I'm gonna assume that they're gonna want to do, the 50% of the range, right? Let's just say, oops, why did I do that? From here to where's 50%? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe getting this fucking guy or something. And that's got to be kind of extreme. So we got to do. There's probably some more macro analysis got to be talked about, but we did talk about this. Man, depending on how far they really want to go up, but let me do from here to here. That's crazy out there. I have to include this. Let's just say whatever. Right here. And a let's do that. All right, so this area here I like. Maybe by the end of the year, or maybe by the high of September, if it's the 5-year, or any of them really. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing a little jumping ahead. I don't know why it does that on that side. But there's that. I've already talked about that. And then I'm gonna leave that for now. I like it. So yeah, that's really it. And that's a 30-minute video. Again, $5,000 to continue with the service here for free. Yeah. It'd be crazy if I charged $5,000, wouldn't it? And there's people getting it. That's the crazy thing. Maybe one day I will do that. But let's see what else. I can't really say anything more. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Should have been an easy situation, but that's, you know, when we took out this high, all-time high, we came up, created a support, buying area, pushed up, came back, fucked them all. Added this level, supposed to be a key level for the rest of our lives. But I don't think there's anything I'm missing. I got projections to the left side, to the top side, and I feel like I'm missing something. All right, let's clean this bitch up. And you see what I got going on here, right? This area right here looks like it's stacked. Yeah, I like this a lot. 24,000, obviously big figure number. So yeah, it's gonna, again, it's not that interesting, but I understand that we're bullish. So I made it simple and I kept it that way, and we'll see how the rest of this flows. But we got a new bullish candle, obviously closing higher. So Monday was that first down candle. I expected this to be an expansion, pretty much, candle. You guys take care. God bless.